I have the weirdest setup for this camera thing going on in the world. Okay, this is hanging on my fan because my light is too bright and it just creates a horrible glare. I have two jars over here supporting my phone that is sitting on top of a basket. And there's a little lamp behind it because my light's not bright enough even though it creates a horrible glare. I can't wait till I get a new camera. I wanted to talk about passing. I don't really like the term passing because I feel like passing is kind of appearing as something you're not, but like when you're, female to male or male to female and you're trying to appear, female or male, then I feel like you're just trying to appear as yourself and that's not really passing. So I guess I would rather say I want to talk about appearing more masculine in society's eyes. Okay, so masculine is a pretty relative term, but society has a pretty set definition of it, as we all know, which sucks. One thing to appear more masculine, to not have pink hair. So maybe I'm not the one that should talk about this, but who cares if you have pink hair? I pass 90% of the time in public, even with my pink hair. You want to know why? Because passing is about confidence. I used to hear people say that in their videos all the time when I first started transitioning, and it drove me absolutely crazy. It's like, stop telling me to be confident and start telling me how to look like a guy. They were right. You just have to be confident in who you are. You have to know that you're a guy. You have to, in your head be like, yeah, I'm a guy, and yes, this is how they will see me. And they will, because you'll be more comfortable with yourself. Plus, confidence is more of a masculine trait anyways. And it especially helps with going to the bathroom. Because if you walk into the bathroom, like into the guy's bathroom, and you're FTM, and you're like, and you're all nervous and stuff, like, someone's gonna think something's up, maybe, not definitely, but possibly. But if you walk in there confident, they're gonna be like, he's doing his business. Because, that's what you assume when you see someone walk into the bathroom, right? You don't really pay attention to people in the bathroom typically anyways. I guess some people do, but I don't. Clothing is a factor. Obviously, if you want to look society's definition of masculine, you would buy clothes from the male section. For your chest, buy a binder, and it helps if you have a shirt that isn't super tight. Like, mine's pretty loose. I have a really big chest, but with my binder and the shirt, it helps a lot. And I am so awkward on camera. I really apologize. This video is probably going to be pretty annoying. Another thing about appearing more masculine is when you get a haircut. Okay, so I actually have my hair cut two different ways on each side because I cut my hair myself and forgot to do the other side. But when you get a haircut, okay, you see how this little thing hangs down right here? It's best to get that cut off. I learned that from my friend that was in cosmetology school because men's haircuts normally squared right here, and if they have sideburns, it's going to be stuck to their face. And obviously this hair isn't stuck to my face. And of course, if you want to have that hair there, that's perfectly fine, and that doesn't make you any less of a guy. And then over here, I have basically what I was talking about. I can't even see my head. I think it's actually grown out, but it was squared. Just have them, squared off and square up here. Like, you can show them a male haircut, which you'd probably do anyways, unless you're just not able to do that or you don't really care and you want to have a girl's haircut. And just tell them, you want your hairline to look like that. I found out it makes a big difference. And then, there's, typical male haircuts versus typical female haircuts. If you have, a normal grown-out haircut, it's going to look kind of like a pixie cut if people aren't sure about your gender. Right now I have an undercut, so it's shorter on the sides and longer on the top. There's also, like, you know, you can just shave your head or you can have a fade. There's, you know, a whole bunch of different choices. And, you know, if you're gonna wear something like skinny jeans or basketball shorts, something that helps to pack, because for whatever reason, people do look there, and if they look there and, you know, you're wearing skinny jeans and you can, like, see the shape of that area, then, you know, you're less likely to pass to them. And if you can't afford a packer, I mean, it's super easy to make one. You can get condoms and fill it with hair gel. You can use socks, just bundle them up and put it there. And packers aren't that expensive, but I know that they are harder to get. So, my personal favorite packer is also an STP, and that's the Erotic Creations. I've heard a lot of good things about Free Tom, and I can't afford one, so I can't judge that one. I got the Doc Johnson for just a packer, and I really like it as well. Binder-wise, I love Underworks. The Ultimate Chest Binder, full length. It's what I wear, and it takes me from way out here to way here. And it's really comfortable. It's hard to put on. It is really hard to put on. The only uncomfortable thing about it, though, is when you wear it, it's long, so it'll roll up and it can cut into your hips. And it's just basically like having underwear on that are too small. It's not comfortable. But other than that, I mean, like, I forget it's on sometimes because it is so comfortable. I know that, like, you can find some videos on YouTube about, like, masculinizing your face, like, defining your bone structure and filling in your eyebrows. I don't personally know how to do that. I've tried to do that, and I cannot figure it out for the life of me. But if you want, you can look that up, and I'm sure you can find something that would help you. Stance is a huge thing, too. Like, you know, a cisgendered male probably isn't standing with their legs closed together. They normally separate their feet a little. And same with sitting, you know, like they'll have their legs open. And I don't really have much else to say. But, you know, if you can't get a binder, baggy clothes. Yeah, that's all I have else to say. So I really hope this helped you, and remember, you know, if you don't want to do these things, if you can't do these things, if you just don't care to appear masculine, but you identify as a male, that is perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with that. Be who you are, do what makes you happy, and be awesome. Bye.